Vincenzo's Go Crypto Investing, where you like, subscribe, and share bell notification. Comment down below and spread the word and message of truth and integrity and education and information and our mission to asset acquisition. And that's our key objective here, is acquiring assets in a time of turmoil to pay us dividends and cash flow to 1000x our portfolio and standard of living, right? And are you sick of being fleece heisted and shysted and being sold the bill of goods by online influencers, sort of like Peter Griffin right here?
And I know nowadays things are different, so I got some crystal meth. I figured we could do it together as father and son.
I don't know about that.
Tell you what, I'll get us started.
And right there is what a classic fleece heister and shyster charlatan here on YouTube and these crypto gurus and get-rich-quick schemes and seminars and real estate things that you see going on. He promises you the moon right there, supplement and exchange crystal meth for get rich. And that's what they're trying to sell you all across YouTube. And these influencers now being called out and shown to be charlatans and snake oil salesmen and con men, right?
That feels better.
You sure that stuff is okay?
All I know is the guys who made it are dead. Why is there no hole in this wall? You know, this thing is bugging me. All right, I'm gonna take a hike.
And that's exactly what happens when you're stock investors and these charlatans like Logan Paul brothers, right? Nothing more than con men and snake oil salesmen and drug dealers, right? And the drug they're selling is hopium, and the hopium that they turn into is cash, your hard-earned fucking cash, and they walk away with all the money with very little to no repercussions of being outright con men and scam artists, just like Mr. Wonderful Kevin O'Leary promising you the moon. And what really he's doing is fleece heisting and shysting you. As you can see, the Bitcoin price did shoot up and hit that 24,259.08 target that we were talking about from when you were down here. If you shot up to the upside, traded straight through that blue trading zone the same way you traded down through that blue trading zone, because there's very little trading that takes place within the middle of it. And we laid out when you were sitting here how you could come up into here, and then that would be a likely rejection point to where you come down A to the moving averages or B down to 19,049. And then you could come down and kick back up and it would remain bullish, right? Now you're sitting back up here and the decision is, are you going to go up to the next level at 29,823.69, which is the bottom part of the red trading zone, which is the VP volume indicator where all the trading is. And as you know, when you're coming from below it, that's going to act as resistance, right? And you have to know that so you can sidestep the fleece heisters and shysters, because the fleece heisters and shysters try to come over here and try to rob you and walk away with all your fucking money, like right here. And the real hooligan and charlatan is Peter Griffin, and he puts the beat down on you. And these are what Peter Griffin does to this thug that's trying to rob him. Peter Griffin is the charlatan and the snake oil salesman in disguise. And this is what happens when you give your hard-earned fucking money to moon boys like Kevin O'Leary, to snake oil salesmen like AMTV, to fleece heisters and shysters like Carl from the Moon, Crypto, the Logan Paul brothers, and the rest of these get-rich-quick Tom Vu system. This is what ends up happening to you.
Badass, give me your wallet.
I could give you my wallet, but what I think you really want is love.
It's true.
I'm taking your shoes.
Hey.
And right there is what happens to you when you get fleece heisted and shysted by these influencers. When they sell you a bag of goods and a get-rich-quick scheme, their trading course on real estate, their investment trading group for $2,500. All these shysters, it's insane, it's insanity. I'm going to start posting again, like I was, some of these courses that they're trying to sell you for $500, $2,500, $25,000 of get-rich-quick schemes. And what Peter Griffin just did right there, that's exactly what happens to you when you get fleece heisted and shysted. When you give these influencers and these fake gurus and these con men, is really what they are, your hard-earned money, when you're taking their shyster courses that are nothing but regurgitated common sense and basic information. Like if you go into the real estate courses that they sell you, they say you got to stay motivated, you got to stay positive, you got to market yourself, you got to get your name out there, and you got to put your nose to the grindstone and go look at 100 properties a week. You got to go out and find properties, talk to people, get into groups, find out where the conferences are, and start traveling and start looking for the deals, because you got to sift through hundreds of deals to find the one done deal. No shit, that's common sense. You got to put hard work. You got to make phone calls. You got to market. You got to get your name out there. You got to get noticed. You got to look. You got to go to open houses. Yeah, we know that, but that's the kind of stuff they sell you in their seminars and in their classes. It's basic 101 information on how to do whatever they're saying in their stock trading classes, their crypto courses. Their number one thing is, oh, buy Bitcoin and just hold it. No shit. No shit, you can buy Bitcoin and just hold it, but how do I know that's going to get you rich? They're just fleecing you and heisting you, because if you'd have bought Bitcoin and just held it when they started making all these classes in 2021, 2020, and 22, you'd be down 60 to 90%, and depending on what coin that you bought. They're fleecing you, they're heisting you, and they're shysting you. And what I'm here to tell you is I'm here to sidestep all that. And this is me right here getting frustrated with you being fleece heisted and shysted. Peter Griffin on steroids.
Stewie's more wound up than Dad was that time he took steroids.
Peter, could you please pass the potato?
Ah! Damn it, Meg! Hey there.
And that's exactly how I feel every time I see you guys get fleece heisted and shysted. Like we're going to see Peter Griffin again, the YouTube charlatan in the skies, is going to take and fleece heist and shyst and brutally beat the retail trader in the upcoming thing. But what I'm trying to tell you here is that 29,000 is a possible upper resistance. We've been talking about that and the macro time frame for quite some time, because we had this big mountain double top where old Vincenzo told you the multi-year bear market started right there when you broke out of this symmetrical triangle. We came on down, formed a descending triangle, which is ascending triangle, is uptrending support, uptrending resistance, and it's a duck's beak, but it's facing up. A descending triangle is the same thing, but the duck's beak is facing down. You have descending upper resistance and descending lower support, and it forms a downwards facing duck's beak. And then you had the return rally in a big crypto bear market rally, in which you did form there was a mountain double top, top one, top two, right? And it forms that topping reversal pattern or mountain double top, the most bearish macro formation you can get if it is a confirmed double top, and it was. And you can see we went into our first breakdown of 50% and then had a bear flag, right, which is a uptrending support and uptrending resistance, similar but different than the duck's beak, because these have the same width at the beginning as at the end, but they're continuation patterns. And then you broke down, and then halfway in between the technical target you had a mini bear flag right there, and then you broke down, another bear flag, then you had a huge breakdown, another bear flag, and now you're getting a bear market return. And this is the VP volume indicator. When you're coming from above it, you bounce, you try to bounce, then you come through it, and then it acts as resistance. And now the first big test back up here, you're going to get, I think, a harsh rejection if you get up there, and it's going to lead you down much farther. And that's what I'm trying to tell you here. I think this VP volume indicator on the retest up here, that's why this has been sitting up here for quite some time, ever since the big dump. We've been waiting to see if we would get a confirmed breakup up to there. And right now we're getting sort of a reversal candle where we initially dumped and now we pumped in the weekly time frame, when we're coming straight up to hitting the 200-day moving average for the first time since back here in breaking news, June 22nd, 2022. That's a very long time ago, because we've been so depressed. We're finally coming back and retesting the 200-day moving average, and that is possible to make a run up here in the next couple of weeks. If you get rejected where you're at now, you're going to trade back down to the 19,049.69. And this is what happens when you follow these influencers. As we can see, the XRP price is still in this symmetrical triangle, and as we do know, if you do break up above this upper resistance, 50 cents is where you're likely to come up next. Just like when we called this pump here and you came up here and then got rejected, but then you're bouncing on the VP volume indicator once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, because when you're coming from below it, it acts as support. That's why if we ever do break below this is when the capitulation starts. But right now, we could fire up to the upside and make a run up here at the long-term moving averages. If we look down there in the weekly time frame, something you haven't hit in XRP, the 50-day moving average, since September of 2022. And that's what we're going to watch on a break up from here. If you can trade out of here to the upside, this is where you would come up to 50 cents. If you break to the downside, you're likely to come down to 29 cents. And these are what happens when you believe the hype, the hopium, and the fleece heisting and shysting and the selling and the salesmanship by the snake oil salesmen. Peter Griffin is what happens to you when you blindly follow these YouTube charlatans, and he's going to walk away with all your fucking money.
Kyle? Hey, I'm Chris Griffin's father.
Hey, I'm Chris Griffin's father.
Now, that's not very nice. I don't sound like that at all. You're making me sound like Michael Stipe. Listen, I just want you to know what you did the other day was wrong.
What you did the other day was wrong.
You're not making this easy, Kyle.
You're not making this easy, Kyle. My name's Peter Griffin. I'm a big, fat, dumb buttface.
Shut up, Kyle.
I'm Peter Griffin. I'm a dorky, fat numbnuts.
Kyle, I said shut up.
You're a poop nose.
And that's exactly what happens when you blindly follow these shysters and get fleece heisted and shysted. And that's what we're here to sidestop and audible you from, just like the Dogecoin millionaire that got everyone to buy this pile of shit when old Vincenzo said this thing was going to come down and come down hard. And even after its most recent pump, it's down 87.83% from the Elon Musk top, and at its bottom it was down as far as 92.97%. And now we're in this extended where we had a little bear market pop and then a down and sideways consolidation. Could we get another pop up here to form a big Batman mountain double top? Yes, but I think eventually this too will go below 1 penny, like I forecasted when we were forcing our way up near 60.5 to 70 cents. I said this would one day go back below a penny, because it is a pile of garbage, and this will trade one day way down there. People that think it's cheap now, like Dogecoin millionaire, that's fleece heisting and shysting you. Dogecoin millionaire, open invitation to defend your position and why you believe Dogecoin is the coin of the future, Mr. Dogecoin millionaire. With your 100,000 followers, he's nothing more than a high-paid fleecer and selling you a dream and getting a credit card and getting rewards in Doge. What the flying fuck? Would I want rewards in Doge from a credit card when I can just go into the open market and buy Doge for 8 cents? I can buy 1,000 Doge for like $80, but he's fleecing you on some nasty garbage credit card, right? Sidestop that. Sidestop these heisters. Join old Vincenzo. Peace and love.